Hi, everyone. Today is Wednesday, October 14th. It's been a week since I did my last live solve. I feel like I'm due for one. And today we've got the New Yorker puzzle. Today's moderately challenging puzzle by Nathan Last, someone we see pretty often here. So let's see just how moderately challenging today's New Yorker crossword is. Let's give it a shot. Hope you've been okay since the last time we spoke. Help for the poor. So I believe this is alms, A-L-M-S, which I think has religious origins. I mean, I think this is alms traditionally come through the church for needy people. So there you go. Angela Blank, Regina King's character on HBO's Watchmen. I watched a couple episodes of Watchmen. I had just no idea what was going on, and I did not get through it. In the style of Hunter Thompson, say Gonzo, maybe? Yeah, I think that's probably Gonzo and gig economy, right? Hunter Thompson was known for Gonzo journalism. If you ever get a chance, read Hunter Thompson's book Hell's Angels, where he embeds himself as an undercover journalist with the most dangerous biker gang in America. Pretty intense. He sees a couple of weird things. Good time for sun tanning. Was that like noon maybe? When the sun is at its highest. Que pasa? T is, boy, I don't think I'm familiar with that expression. A character played by Cate Blanchett in the Lord of the Rings films. That's interesting. Cate Blanchett. I'm not really sure what the answer to that is. Lose it is probably go mad. I think we've all done a little bit of that. Octopus's Garden is sung by Ringo Starr. So I wonder, it could be Ringo or Starr, I suppose. Let's see if we can get a confirmation here. Like a teenager's poetry. That's probably going to be angsty. So I think Starr is a win. Hate, loathe, backbiters. I think that's like a moray eel, right? Maybe not. No, backbiters. Oh, molars. Jeez. Molars. Sure thing. Yes. Okay. That works. Goes out for a bit. Sees, or I'm not really sure. Web dev medium is so like HTML maybe. School days end. It's probably 3 p.m. Come again, huh? If I Ruled the World, rapper Nas. Just take a quick moment to talk about Nas here because he's one of the all-time greats. And this song is fantastic. And Illmatic, his album Illmatic, is on the pretty short list of all-time hip-hop albums. So if you're not familiar with Nas and you're remotely interested in hip-hop, then get on it. What are you doing? Something spring. So I wanted this to be like Irish spring. Oh, Arab spring. You might block some out for self-care. Me time, right? That's what we do. Our self-care is during me time. Poet and Black arts movement leader who calls himself a revolutionary optimist. That I'm going to need some crosses to get that. They might be pulled under stress. Like emergency cords, rip cords. Not totally sure. Looks like this middle stack, these three answers in the middle, I'm probably going to need some down some down information in order to get these long crosses. Life coaches and self-help authors, like wellness gurus or something. 2018's A Star is Born or 2001's Ocean's 11. Those are both remakes. I think Star is Born. I want to say this was the third version of that film. And Ocean's 11. I've actually never seen I should probably go back and watch the old one. It's like with Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack, Sammy Davis, I think, right? Um, I guess the way to find out is to watch it, right? And then I'll know exactly who was in it. A rabid devotee in slang. Oh, that's probably a stan. And I think this term stan comes from that Eminem song where Stan is like the hardcore fan who's like stalking Eminem or whatever. But I'm not really sure. I should probably check that out. For shame could be like tisk or tut. Actress Grainer of the FX miniseries Mrs. America. I don't have any idea. 17 Across. I don't know what that is yet. Hold on a sec. Okay, I'm finished. Spec, like an iota. Could be like a mite or a mote name. And okay, so this is wrong. Because this is going to be Evil Knievel. Evil with an EVEL, Evil Knievel. Boring is probably yawn. Nobel Schrodinger. So that's like Schrodinger's cat, but I'm going to guess it's some German name, Ernst, maybe. Ernst Schrodinger. Something board. Emery board. Surfboard. Skateboard. Kidlit villain with a heart 2 sizes too small. Is that the Grinch? An eatery with booths is a diner. Piece of cake, easy. Place, site, perhaps. I mean, that's one where like this could be a lot of things, probably place. But I think site sounds like a good place to start. Alternative to Amtrak's Northeast Regional is the Acela. I've ridden that many times from like into New York, in and out of New York City, right? The Acela, and I think that goes down to Washington, D.C. Hold back, like rein in, or I don't know. New something, countercultural political coalition of the 60s and 70s. New, I don't know what that is. Whence a buzz roll in music. Yikes. Whence a buzz roll? Like a snare drum? Snare? Whence? I mean, there's not that many things. It's got to be a vowel. So snare, snore. Snare or snore are the only 2 words. Earth Day is in April. Oops. And a heated water bath used by chocolatiers. Ooh, it sounds delicious, but I have no idea what it is. On the Briny is a sea. Invisible Man, author Ellison. I don't know. Pick me. Ooh, ooh. Or oh, ooh, ooh. The T is. Thanks. They're never out of order. They're never out of order. So it looks like maybe I've got something wrong here because it's hard to imagine this being a word. Afro-pop act with the 2018 album Eclectic Breath. I was really hoping this would look familiar. Pardon me. Ultimatum words, or else. So actually that does help. Or else. Oops. So lose it. Go lose it. They're never out of order. Huh. I really still not, that's not looking like anything just yet. Dali-esque in a way. So Salvador Dali is dreamlike, maybe. That looks pretty good. Like some coffee. Like some coffee. Sumatran. Lavish is that one doesn't look like anything for me yet. A contract adverb. Yikes. Jason Biggs was in American Pie. I know that one. That movie came out when I was in high school. Like, I want to say I was right around there. I mean, I want to say I was right around the exact age that the characters were, seniors going to their senior prom, that kind of thing. Great movie. Very rewatchable. Covers with dark goo. That's Tars. Edison's middle name is Alva. Thomas Alva Edison. And like some Himalayan natives. So I wanted this to be like Tibetans or Nepalese or something like that, but neither of those work. Ticket line. So I was making pretty good progress here, but the downs are not coming together for me so much here. Like much strenuous exercise is aerobic, right? Hotel option, Ramada. Local, derisively, is a townie. It is derisive, but it's also like, I feel like it can be endearing maybe a little bit. I guess it depends how you use it, right? Humanitarian organization. So I think this is going to be either TISC or TUT. So humanitarian organization, like, could be like, is it UNICEF maybe? UNICEF? And then the site is wrong. Oh, and I bet I know what that is. That's probably place is going to be lieu, in lieu of, in place of, instead of. So TUT. So opposite of at ease is 10 hut. Kind of TUT and 10 hut. That's an interesting alliterative combo there. A mythological trio. I don't know what that is. Private practice. It's probably a drill, like a military drill. Does it work? The new left, counterculture. Yeah. Come again, what? Elizabethan era. Press room. Gym is where you do like a bench press. So that's nice. Okay, Angela something. Regina King's character. So I feel like it's going to be, I mean, it's obviously her name, but I feel like it might be like a superhero-y name, like Angela Away, or like, Angela, I don't know, something. The T, is it like I hear? I've never heard that expression. The T is, but I bet that's like the T, the talk. The T is the gas. It's interesting. Character played by Kate Blanchett in Lord of the Rings films. Ugh. I have no idea. It's probably a pretty odd name, but I mean, I want this to be an A or an O because of this down answer. Galad something, Galad something. Nothing. Lose it. Lose it. Lose it. Goes out for a bit. Let's see, that must be eats, right? Poet and Black arts movement leader who called himself a revolutionary optimist. And I was really hoping this would look a little more obvious, but they might be pulled under stress. It sure looks like alligators, but that's not right. They might be pulled under stress. probably going to be an S. They're never out of order. Out of order. I mean, this feels like those are both plural, so they might be pulled under stress. I really don't know. Life coaches and self-help authors are actress Grainer. Yikes, this is tough. 17 across. So she must be an elf. Hold on a sec. Okay, I'm finished and done. Spec is a moat. So this is probably an E, Irwin. And above board and hold back. Is that like stem? Stem the tides. Okay, so when's a buzz roll? When's a buzz roll? I mean, I feel like it's got to be snare, but heated water bath used by chocolatiers. I mean, I know like a chocolatier might use like a double boiler. Heated water bath. I don't know. I think this is going to be a really problematic area for me. I mean, yikes. They're never out of order. Neat dicks. Okay, lose it, go ape. Okay. Zap mama, maybe? I'm going to say zap mama. I need this middle section to start coming together a little bit here. Lavish is fancy. Lavish. Princely. We pulled, okay, so an all-nighter. Okay, that's very helpful. An all-nighter is pulled under stress. And so I'm going to say this is princely. And is this like here under? Contract adverb. Oof. Boy, this is a tough one. Here under? Okay, life coaches and self-help authors. That'll be advice gurus. So I guess here under works. But that still doesn't look like anything. Like some Himalayan natives are Bhutanese, right? From Bhutan. A ticket line is admit one. An Ari Grainer, I guess that works. Angela. Angela Adam. Angela. So what is her character's name? Gosh, it's been a while since I even watched Lord of the Rings. So I mean, this one's going to be. I just need the cross to figure this one out. Amiki Baraka. Amiki. Oh boy. So the whole time I thought this was snare. So I'm just going to put in snare. And a heated water bath used by chocolatiers is a. Wow. Could this be like Arthur Ellison? So it has to be a first name. Garth, maybe? Galadry. Galad. What else could it be? Garth. Doesn't really help with this one though. Garth. Am I really confident in this? Eats goes out for a bit. Eats. Oh, maybe that's naps. Goes out for a bit. Naps. So this could be Ralph. Galadriel. Oh boy. Angela. Angela. Abar. Akar. Adar. Afar. Agar. A heated water bath used by chocolatiers would be let's see, what could this be? I mean, a bee, amoebi baraka, um, heated water bath used by chocolatiers. Something Macy, Maydi, Mayfi, Meiji, Mehi, Makey, Maylee, Mamie, Mamie, Maybe, Mary. Maybe something Murray. Maisie, heated water bath. Maisie, matey, something Thai, something right, like Angela, heated water bath. I want this to be like Galadriel, Galadriel. Angela. Boy, I think I'm just stuck here. I mean, I don't. These are crazy. I mean, this name with this name crossed by this obscure thing. A heated water bath. I'm gonna say a pen Melly. Uh, uh, um, yeah, I have no idea what this name is. Emily. I really have no idea. Um, I mean, I'm pretty sure that this is my problem here between this one, and the crosser. And I really hope this heated water bath doesn't seem obvious when I solve it, but I'm stumped. I have no idea what either of those names is or what that thing is called. And so I'm going to check my answers. I mean, it took 20 minutes to fill the thing in. That's like already pretty long, and I'm surprised that I am unable to see this a little more clearly. Galadriel, I don't know. I really, there's just, I mean, this is crazy. These names all together. I mean, Galadriel, whatever this one is. I mean, really difficult. So I just had one letter wrong. So it is a heated water bath used. Is it a Rain Marie? Bane? Bane Marie. Who did the damn crime? Amiri Baraka. Wow. I mean, I'm always a fan of when they introduce me to an important figure who's done meaningful things in the world. But that is a really brutal name if you don't know it. I kind of like how there's 4 diagonal A's here. I don't know if that, I mean, it seems like that's just kind of a random coincidence, but that's sort of satisfying. But let's talk about this a little bit. I mean, Abar, Angela Abar. I mean, like that's not really a name, so it's trivia, right? If you don't know that character in that show, there's just no way to intuit this. And having it crossed with a Bain, I mean, I guess so. Bain is bath, right, in French. So I suppose maybe I suppose that's how I should have gotten that. And the fact that that's the one letter I got wrong, is upsetting because that should be a little more intuitive, I suppose. But that's a pretty garbage cross. I mean, A-bar crossing, I mean, Bain Marie and then Galadriel. I mean, Lord of the Rings came out like, what, 15 years ago or something? I mean, more even probably. I hate that. All Nighters is good fill. Advice Gurus, I'm okay with it. The Grinch, I liked. The Grinch is nice. Zap Mama, never heard of that, but I feel like the crossers were all pretty reasonable on that one, other than Amiri Baraka. Sumatran Coffee, Delish, Princely. I kind of wish that it had been like compared to the artist formerly known as Prince. You know, all dressed up in purple, Princely. Anyways, this was okay. Really pretty difficult. Just this one section with all these crazy names: Amiri Baraka, Galadriel, Abar, all being crossed by Bain Marie. That's really tough. Although in retrospect, like, I definitely should have gotten Bain Marie. If I'd been more confident in the rest of those crosses, like if I knew that the Marie part was correct, I probably I probably would have futzed around with that a little more and tried to figure it out. But all in all, I'd say this is just okay. I didn't love this. Not as good as I'm used to from Nathan. And I still got to figure out how to say his name, Nathan. And there's a lot of A's here. Alms, A-Bar, Asi, Arab, Amiri Baraka, All-Nighters, Advice Gurus, Above, Acela, and Done. It seems like, I don't know, stuff like that always jumps out at me when there's just like, it's really, really heavy on one letter. Aerobic, Admit One, Alva, a lot of that. Angsty. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Today's Wednesday, October 14th, and we had just an okay time finishing today's New Yorker puzzle, but really appreciate you giving me the time, and we'll